everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you want to get ready with me today, then please keep on watching. So first I'm gonna start by clipping back my hair out the way. I'm then going to take my Micellar water, this is the Garnier one, on a cotton pad, and I'm just gonna cleanse my skin to make sure it's clean before we start. These are the places that I get the most oily, and I even feel like, even though I've cleansed before I've gone to bed, that in the morning it feels greasy still, so I just like to do this. I also have a few blemishes, so I like to make sure they're clean before we start. And as you can see, even though I did cleanse, there still is some makeup stuck right in there. Then I like to start off with my Elizabeth Arden City Smart cream, and I like this because it just protects like from the sun, from any pollution, dirt. It's just a really good way to start. So I put one pump of this on my face, put it in my hands, and then apply this. It's got a really nice smell as well. It's really important to wear an SPF daily. Even though we don't get much sun in this country, it's still really important. I've just remembered that I forgot to moisturise, but usually I would moisturise before I put that on, but I will put a little bit of moisturiser over the top. And the one I'm using is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturiser, and I'm loving that at the moment. Okay, so let's start with my brows. So I'm going to be using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Black. So I brush up my eyebrows first, and then just go in and fill them in. I'll then set the hairs with my 24-hour brow setter from Benefit. I'm then going to take a little bit of concealer and carve out my brows. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Concealer, and I'm just going to pop a bit under my brow and just carve out underneath the brows to make them look a little bit more neat. And I'm going to be using my NYX number 14 brush to do that. I'm then going to bring it down onto the eyelids with my Beauty blender, and it'll be a base for my eyeshadow. I'm then going to start cutting the crease a little bit with my Stilla bronzer in the shade Medium. So I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm going to take a little bit of this and start working it right into the crease to carve out. I'm then going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette, and I'm going to take this shade here, this one, and I'm going to work that into the crease as well. A little bit goes a long way with these shades, so I always like to start off very lightly and then build up as I go. focusing mainly on the outer corner. And just keep blending, circular motions, and just keep blending. I'm then going to go into this shade just there and just blend out the edges with that colour. I'm going to take this pencil brush and this red tone, it's like a brick red, tap off the excess, and then I'm just gonna put that on the outer, pass it on because I'm gonna blend this out in a minute. Back in with the blending brush and blend that out. Go back in, build that colour up again. And then blend. And then I think I'm going to do that in the inner corner as well. And blend out the edge. And then I'm just going to keep going with this until I'm happy. One thing I noticed with these shadows as well is that there isn't a lot of fallout, which is really, really good. Right, so I've done the other eye now, so I'm now going to apply my PLouise Base into the centre of both eyes. And take a tiny bit on the back of my hands. And then I'm going to take my concealer brush that I used to carve out my eyebrows. Taking a little bit, and I'm just going to pat it right in the centre. Like that, and then I'm going to take a shade out of my Carli Bybel palette. I'm going to actually take what I think it's supposed to be a highlighter, but I'm going to take it and use it as an eyeshadow. So I'm going to take a flat brush like this, and I'm going to take the second darkest shade in her palette. I'm just going to pack it on over the PLouise Base. I'm then going to go back in with my other shades, and I'm just going to blend in the top and blend the gold into the red. Taking this blending brush, I'm going to take this shade that I used before and just go right in over the top. And back in with that brick reddy orangey colour. Blending in. Both sides. I'm then going to pop off camera and put some eyelashes on, and I'll be right back. So I've got my lashes on. I've put the Ardel Whispies on. These are one of my favourite lashes. They're just like, they're dramatic enough but also not too dramatic. So I've got those on. So I'm going to start with my skin now. I'm yet to find a primer that I actually really like, so I'm not going to use one today. I'm going to go in with my ByTerry CC Serum, and I'm going to mix that with my Mercier Flawless Illuminate Radiance Perfecting Foundation. So 2 pumps of the ByTerry CC Serum in the shade Sunny Flash, and 1 pump of the Flawless Foundation from Mercier. We'll do 2 of them actually. 2 of each we'll do. So then I'm going to mix them together, and then I'm just going to dot it onto the skin. And then I'm going to go in with a dampened beauty blender and blend that out. I like to do a thin layer all over my face to start off with, and then I just apply more where I need more coverage, because I don't like it to be too heavy. And then I'm going to take 1 more pump of the Mercier, and I'll use that to build up the coverage. Now this is a very, I wouldn't say it's sheer, but it's not a full coverage, definitely not. But I'm not really a fan of full coverage anyway. I usually find that they're too heavy on my skin, and then my skin feels really cakey, and I hate that. So I would much prefer this, and then use like concealer to cover blemishes and things like that. I'm then going to take my Mercier concealer and apply this onto any blemishes that I want to cover. So I have quite a few at the moment, on my cheeks, chin, one here. And then I'll also apply a little bit of this underneath my eyes and around my nose. Using the beauty blender again to blend that in very lightly, because I don't want to take the product off and to keep it in that place that I need it. I'm going to take a little bit of the Too Faced Born This Way Concealer in the shade Vanilla under the eyes, just to brighten a little bit in between the brows and on my nose. Then to set, I'm going to take the Mercier Secret Brightening Under Eye Powder to set my under eyes. then going to take the Iconic London foundation stick in the shade, I think this is 5.1. I can't, it's not on there anymore, but I'm pretty sure it's 5.1. I will check and I will link it down below for you. Apply that here, under the chin, and then I will apply a little bit on the nose as well, but I'll use a brush to do that. So I'll take a little brush, just down the side of the nose, joining it up to the brow. On the end of the nose as well. Then taking a brush like this, I'm going to blend in the cream contour. Try not to move it too much, be very gentle and always brush upwards rather than downwards because you're trying to create that contoured cheekbone. Same with the head, always blend into the hairline. And then blend this down the neck. And if it goes too far, you can always clean it up with either your foundation or your concealer brush. And then going to set underneath the contour with my Laura Mercier powder, just the normal one this time. And then going to set all the places that I'm not going to be putting bronzer. So that's underneath the contour, just a little bit, not too much. Here, my chin, around my nose, and forehead. And then going in with my Hoola my Hoola bronzer. So I'm gonna set the contour very lightly. Going to use Benefit Hoola bronzer to set the contour on my nose. Just a little bit, I don't want it to look too harsh. Also, I'm going to just put a little bit underneath my bottom lip. I'm then going to apply a little bit of bronzer. I'm going to use the NYX Matte Bronzer in the shade Deep Tan. Just to warm up the face a little bit. Bringing that down the neck as well, across the chest. I then am going to go in with my why do I keep saying the wrong things? I'm then going to go in with my blusher. I'm going to be using the NYX Professional Makeup Sweet Cheeks Blush Palette. And I'm going to be using this orangey shade. It's more like peachy peachy orangey shade, and I'm just going to apply a little bit of that on my cheeks. And then of course going in with some highlighter. I'm going to be using the iconic London Illuminator in shade Original. Applying a little bit on the back of my hands. Going in with a beauty blender. I'm just applying it to the higher points of my face, so that'd be the cheekbones. And I always think go in with a little bit and keep applying until you're happy. A little bit on the centre of the nose. Cupid's bow. I also like to apply it across my collarbones. Make them pop. And then need to go in and do my under eye because I haven't finished that yet. So I'm going to go in with the same as the top. So I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill palette and a little angled brush, and I'm going to take first this shade that I used. I don't know the name, sorry. I've lost the sheet that came with it. So apply that on the outer. Bringing it about 3/4 of the way in. Taking that small pencil brush, taking a little bit of that brick red colour and just taking that really tight to the lash line. Always remembering to blend. Blending that right in. I'm then going to take a little bit of the Amrezy highlight from Anastasia Beverly Hills and apply that in the tear duct. I'm then going to take a fan brush and apply this highlighter also on top of the iconic London. I'm then going to apply a little bit of mascara on the lower lash line. I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic. Then for lips, I'm going to be using the NYX lip liner in the shade Leon. And I fill in the whole lip with that. I'm then going to be going over that with a mixture of my MAC lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy, and then I'm going to go with Peach Stock in the middle. I'm then going to be finishing off with the iconic London Prep Set Glow, and this is the darker one. So I'm going to spray that all over my face, avoiding my eyes, across the chest. And that is the final look, I think. So this is the final result. I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I think this would be a lovely makeup look for a night out as well. So yeah, I hope you really enjoyed watching this video, and I hope to see you back here again soon. Bye everyone.